Let's look at number 39 on test 1. So hit pause, open up this question, and we'll look at number 39 on test 1. Now that you're looking at it, you're going to see that this is a trigonometry question. And if you're freaking out, you're like, trigonometry, it's okay. I want to walk you through how to get this. Now, for those of you who see this and freak out, I want to tell you, it's okay to skip. If you're clueless after 30 seconds, skip. And this may have been a question you skipped, but now I want to help you solve it. So the question says, what is the amplitude of the function f of x equals 1/2 of cosine of 3x plus pi? First thing we have to ask is, what is this mysterious word, amplitude? Okay? Amplitude, this is not a music term, this is actually a math term. So amplitude, what this is when you have a graph, any trigonometry graph, right? When it goes like this, the amplitude is, if you were to draw a line straight to the middle of this, it's this distance right here, right? Think of it as like half the distance between the highest and lowest point. That's the amplitude. So we have to ask then, if that's how you solve the amplitude, if that's what amplitude is, how would you solve the amplitude in our question, where it says that f of x is equal to 1/2 of cosine of 3x plus pi? All right, so when we look at this question, you need to know the standard form of a cosine function. This is very important. If you don't know this, you can't find the amplitude. Okay, because hidden in this formula is the amplitude. And I'll tell you, it's not very hard to find. So here is the standard form of a cosine function. Okay, this is what it is. And you have to memorize this to get this question right. It's f of x equals a times the cosine of bx plus c. Now when we look at this, okay, the way that we find amplitude, what really matters here is this a here, this is where the amplitude is. Okay? The a is the amplitude. So when we look at this question, if we take this and say, okay, let's look at all these that match up. Like pi is c, 3 is b, 1/2 is a, and a is our amplitude. So for this question, our answer here is 1/2. Okay? And one more pro tip. I don't want to get deep into this idea, but when we do amplitude, this a, when you go to find the amplitude, it's always going to be the absolute value of that. So let's say that this was negative 1/2. Okay? It would be the absolute value, and it's 1/2. Okay? Always, always, your amplitude is going to be the absolute value. So our answer here is 1/2, and don't forget, it's always going to be the absolute value of whatever that a is. And that's how you find the amplitude of this function.